This is gonna get. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jahab Book back again with another video. It's been a while since I've done an actual video. I've been doing music lately, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get these people. I was gonna say the N-word, but no, all my people is N-words. You know what I'm saying? We like all races over here. But anyway, yeah, I was like, let me get these people an actual video and stop stalling and delaying and being lazy. Let me do something. Let me invest into my YouTube channel. So that's what I'm doing. Today, well, actually, before we even get into the video, please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and share if you care and all that good YouTube stuff. And yeah. Okay, so today what we're doing is baddies related. So I guess before I even do any of this, anybody who may see this video, please don't take no offense to this. I'm just calling it how I see it on the freaking show. I'm gonna try to be as I was gonna say I'm gonna try to be as nice as possible, but I'm not. Like, I'm gonna be honest, but like I'm gonna try to be as I'm gonna try not to be too brutal. Let me put it that way. Like, but I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm just gonna keep it real. Please don't get mad at me. This is no offense to nobody. Like, please do not get mad. I don't know what else to say. Like, honestly, you shouldn't give a fuck about me, for real, for real. But you should give a fuck about the truth. Anyway, so let me go ahead and get into this, I guess. Yeah, so that was my disclaimer. But so I guess what we're doing today, I didn't even say what I'm doing. I'm too busy putting my disclaimer out. Plus I'm a little bit, from real honest, but we ain't gonna get into that. But so yeah, what am I doing? How do I wanna, okay. So I'm basically just doing like a review of Baddies Caribbean and just what I think about this past season so far. So yeah, I guess that's what I call it. I call it the Baddies Caribbean season review, season 5 review. So that's what this is, Baddies Caribbean season 5 review. Yeah, I'm basically just reviewing the season though, what I thought about it, my likes, my dislikes. Sorry, my garage is slightly cracked, so if y'all can hear the background, maybe I should close it, we'll see. But yeah, so I'm just basically talking about it, likes, dislikes, and yeah, stuff like that, and what I guess I took away from it, and just stuff that kind of stood out to me that I remember. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video without further ado. I said that backwards, actually. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so I just wrote a list randomly. It's not really in any specific order, so I might bounce around throughout the season. But I kind of want to try to stay in order, so let me kind of look, actually. We'll start with this one, actually, sorry. So I guess the most, I guess it's something little that stood out to me. One thing I guess I didn't really like about the season, I feel like they had too many girls. Like, I feel like they're doing too much, trying to bring everybody like in and out, and then like people be in for a couple of days and then out, or hi, I'm just popping in, hey, it's me, and then they're like off the show for the rest of the season. Like, and it's not like I kind of get it from like a business perspective, from like Natalie's perspective, I kind of understand, but like I feel like it's kind of changing the vibe of the show, if that makes sense. Now it's more so like kind of like, how do I want to put this? Like now it's more so like Natalie's entourage per se versus the act, like Bad Girls. Like, I know it's not Bad Girls Club, but essentially it's basically supposed to be like Bad Girls Club, you know? Like, I just feel like it's too much wishy-washiness as far as the people like coming in and out and going everywhere, to like it's not a house setting with the same group of girls that like can build up a plot for real. Like, yeah, you got your couple girls that actually beef throughout of it, but for the most part, it's not really like set, and like it doesn't really allow, I guess, the drama to happen organically like it does with how it used to be on Oxygen. Like, because they literally just put girls in a house, a particular group of girls with a particular set of personalities that they knew were going to clash in some areas, and just put them in a house to watch. That's essentially what the show is supposed to be, but they don't really do that anymore. Now it's like all this like traveling. I'm not saying the traveling is bad, because they did used to travel in Bad Girls Club, and I actually kind of like that they travel house to house. That part I'm okay with, but it's more so like the group of girls is changing too frequently. I guess that's really the main problem. So yeah, I don't have a problem that they travel. Actually, the traveling is cool. It's just, I feel like the it's just the group of girls just changes too frequently, other than your main, 4 or 5 bitches who stay fighting throughout the whole season. It was basically like literally 2 or 3 girls who carried the whole season, who just fought the whole season, with a couple little squabbles here and there with the like little extra people. But as far as like having girls here and then like having a house B for girls to just kind of sit to like kind of be on call, I mean, like, I don't know, I just felt like that was like kind of like doing too much. Like, I just felt like it was doing too much with that, is all I'm gonna say. So that's just my opinion on that. What was my next point? Although, sorry, while we're talking about extras, there was a couple extras I liked, but there was one in specific that like stood out to me that I actually kind of liked her. I liked Big Kiva. I just kind of liked her, like the way she carried herself. I thought she was just kind of like, because she seemed like she was chill, but when she, I think she fought Diamond the Body, she, just the way she handled that made me see her a little bit differently. I was like, okay, I like Big Kiva. She's kind of like cool and she's funny too, but it's like, I don't know, that was just a funny moment to me, the way she handled that. So, I like Big Kiva. She was cool. What's the next thing I want to talk about? Another extra I want to mention that I like also is Callie. And I'm going to talk more about her in a little bit because I have another situation I want to talk about her in. But Callie, at first, I'm not going to say I didn't like her in the beginning, but at first, I didn't know how I felt about her. I was like, I don't know. Let me watch her. Like, I don't know. I just was trying to figure out how I felt about her. I wasn't sure. But towards the end of the season, I actually like kind of like her. And then at the reunion, I like decided, okay, I like Callie. I like Callie. The reunion was like, was finally gave me the final, like, okay, I like Callie. I like Callie. I do. So, but this, we'll get into more of her with my, like, how I felt with her in a little bit. Also, another extra that I didn't like, this one, I didn't like her in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, I just flat out didn't like her. But towards the end, she grew on me, was Meatball. And we'll get into that more later as well, because I have to talk about that. But I actually liked Meatball in the end. At first, I just felt like she was, I don't know, I felt like she was just like, I don't want to say thirsty per se, but I just felt like, I don't know. I just felt like she was just so eager to fight everybody. Like, damn, girl, shut the fuck out. Like, okay, we get it. You got to do your big one. We get it. I get you. We get it. We got to do your big one. But she did her big one in the reunion. That was really like, once I started to like Meatball, because I kind of got to see, like, I feel like she kind of showed more of like I guess the more like emotional side of herself. Because really throughout the show, she was just kind of I guess on edge the whole show, because she was just like, I guess being in the house, you're kind of like, have to like kind of be, what's the word? There's a word, like alert all the time. So she's probably just like kind of always on edge. And I feel like in the reunion, she kind of got to open up a little bit more and like kind of tell her side of stuff and everything. And then when she just basically like pretty much fought damn near the whole stage and like held her own against everybody, I was like, okay, Meatball. Meatball was like, I'm not no hoe. I'm not going out like no bitch. So that was what made me like Meatball, is like, she's like, nah, I'm not going out like no bitch though. Say what you want. I'm not going out like no bitch. So I like that. I like Meatball a lot. Like she stood 10 toes down. So for that, Meatball has my respect. I fuck with Meatball simply because of that. So that's all I really want to say about her. I do want to get into why actually I didn't like her in the beginning, because it actually goes into my next situation I was about to talk at. I didn't like Meatball at first because I didn't like how she snuck Gretchen. She definitely snuck Gretchen. And I feel like Meatball didn't have to do that, because let's be real, Meatball, you could have beat her ass regardless. And you could have beat her ass regardless. So why did you need to sneak her? The least you could have did is let her have that. You know what I'm saying? At least let her have her like fade. Because let's be real. I'm not saying Gretchen is a pussy at all. We all know Gretchen will get into paint, which I'm going to get into that later because I actually like Gretchen for that. But I just feel like she didn't have to sneak her. Like, and then like as soon as they get in the house, literally the moment she walked through the house, she's getting hit in the face. And I just felt like that was fucked up. And I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like, oh my God. Sorry, my grandma just came home. Anyway, so, where was I at? Meatball, yeah. I feel like she was doing too much with Gretchen I'm just gonna call it how I see it. I feel like she's been a little bit of a bully. I do, because Gretchen is too fucking little for your big ass. Not to like, not big shaming or nothing like that, but just literally compared to grandma. Last time. But anyway, yeah, I feel like Meatball was just too big to be doing all that to Gretchen, and I feel like she knows she was. Granted, you know, Gretchen is a grown woman and basically has to stand on shit. But like, I just feel like Meatball was doing the most. I feel like she was kind of picking on Gretchen because she knew she was the littlest one. Like, I feel like, let's say somebody the size of, I don't know. I don't want to say Tasiki because nobody's gonna fight Tasiki regardless. But who's the big girl on there? Okay, because let's say somebody the size of Big Kiba on there was white, right? Or not necessarily white, but Puerto Rican, and said the N-word. I guarantee you Meatball would not have fought them. But because it was Gretchen's little ass, that was the only reason why I feel like Meatball did all that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't with it. That's why I didn't like her at first. Towards the end, I started to like her though. Once the reunion came, I guess it's not really that I'm so much like her biggest fan, but I do have like a respect for her. Like, I just respect anybody who like kind of stands on business and like stands on what they said, whether you like it or not. So like, even whether I like it or not, Meatball stands on what she stands on, and that's why I like have a respect for her. So that's why I liked her more towards the reunion, although I'm not gonna lie, I didn't fuck with that shit at the beginning of how she did Gretchen, because I just feel like, I'm not saying you didn't have like a way. I'm gonna get into how I feel about the whole N-word thing too, but let's just keep it right here for right now. I'm not even saying like you didn't have like a right to feel a way of however you felt. I just felt like it, like at the end of the day, you gonna beat up everybody for saying the N-word? Like, at the end of the day, it's just a word. Like, I just feel like it's just a word. Like I'm not saying it doesn't have, you know, meaning and stuff, but to sit there and do all that to her over that, I just feel like, and it's not like she, like, let's be real, y'all know she didn't say it in a way that she was not calling y'all niggers. Y'all know she wasn't, and y'all know she wasn't. Like, let's be real. And I'm just saying, so I just feel like they didn't need to do that to Gretchen. I didn't like that. And I feel like Gretchen should fucking sue, because, girl, they put her through a lot. But I do want to point out a quick fact. I will give the house this, because Jayla pointed out something that actually I was like, okay, Jayla, I kind of get where you're coming from. I'm not gonna say she pointed out something. I think I just saw this on like her IG story or something. I forget where I saw this. I think it was some beef with Gretchen and Jayla, and I saw it on somebody's Instagram story a while ago. But anyway, the point is, in the little clip that I saw, Gretchen said something that, I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of rub me the wrong way, because then I was like, okay, now I kind of see where Jayla in the house is coming from, because you're not even comprehending that what you just said is kind of fucked up. I forget what they were arguing about, but Gretchen and Jayla were beefing about something, child. And in the little clip, Gretchen was like, y'all mad at me saying the N-word or whatever? I'm blacker than Jayla. And I didn't fuck with that, because how the fuck are you gonna be blacker than a black person who's black? No offense, Gretchen. I'd hate when motherfuckers say that. I'm blacker than what is it to be black, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to call you a bitch, but let's keep it real. What is it to be black? I did not fuck with that. What is it to be black? So you're saying all black people are ignorant and talk like, hey, Fuzz, what's up, cuz? I'm trying to go down to the hood. You think all black people talk like that? And that's why, once you said, honestly, Gretchen, I was low-key all the way on your side up until that point happened. When you said that shit, I was like, okay, they're not showing that shit that Gretchen is saying like that on the fucking Zeus. They're trying to make it sound like she's like this fucking victim, and they're just picking on her in the house. But after I saw that Instagram clip, because, you know, they can put shit on Instagram, they can't put on the show. Once I saw that, I was like, okay, she must be doing little shit that they're not showing. And Gretchen, I'm sorry, I gotta keep it real. I didn't like that, because what is it to be black? How are you blacker than Jayla, who's black? That does not make sense to me. Not all black people are fucking thugs and goons and out here shooting and killing. I don't know if you know that, Gretchen, but not everybody's out here doing that. So I'm not gonna lie, I did have to clock your tea with that one. I will give Jayla that. I'm not saying they had to do what they did to you, and not even as many times. Even if y'all would have just squabbled it out once or twice, you and Meatball and you and Jayla, that's cool. But I didn't think they had, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they had to drag it on as much as they did. Honestly, I feel like it was abusive and a bit, if I was you, I would have sued. Really, I would have shot a bitch. But, you know, we can't, we ain't gonna get too violent. But you know, at the very least, I would have sued. So, yeah, but Gretchen, I'm sorry. That was where I kind of like, okay, now I do kind of see where the house is coming from. Because at first I really thought they was doing too much, but once you said that you're blacker than Jayla, no, bitch, that don't make sense. There is no specific way that a black person looks. Okay, some people talk like, "Hi, my name's Stacy. Oh my God, yeah." Some black people actually talk like that. They're born just like that, and some talk like, "Nigga, what the fuck? I'll blow your motherfucking head off." You got a whole array of black people. So I did not like that. I did not like that at all. Some black people don't even fucking speak English, bitch. Some people speak Spanish. You being a Puerto Rican, not gonna say black Puerto Rican. You being a Puerto Rican with 2 black kids and a black baby daddy, allegedly, should know that. So, Gretchen, that's the only thing that you really did that I did not like, that rubbed me wrong this whole season. For the most part, I really did not have a problem with you, and I don't agree with how they, you know, kind of basically jumped you repetitively throughout the season, but I did have to clock your T there. You were dead wrong for saying that. You're not blacker than Jayla. You'll never be blacker than Jayla, who's a black person. So let's just get that out your head. We're going to have to correct that way of thinking, Gretchen, because you're a part of the problem when you say shit like that. Okay, it makes me hard to defend you, baby girl, when you do shit like that. So that's all I'm gonna say. But one thing I will give you, bitch, you ain't no pussy. Bitch, you will step, and I will give you that. Anyway, on to the next. And while we're talking about that, let's get into Jayla. With Jayla, I didn't like how she was doing that either. I feel like Jayla was doing way too much. And Jayla, don't take this the wrong way, but what she did to your face at the reunion is karma. Like, that's really karma. That's really what you get, because like you literally kept attacking that girl. So like it's literally she was fighting for her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and another thing I didn't like about Jayla, it was very narcissistic of her, is when she was mad that Gretchen bit her, talking about, oh, it's always going to be beef because from now on I have to see this mark. Bitch, you attacked her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you attacked her. How the fuck are you going to get mad at Gretchen for literally fighting for her fucking life because you kept fucking attacking her? Jayla, I'm sorry, like, don't be mad at me, girl, but you honestly got what the fuck you deserved. Like, I'm not saying you didn't have a reason to feel a way that you felt, but you took it way too far. Y'all really could have killed that girl. That girl was not but 100 fucking pounds. Y'all was too damn big to be doing that to her. And then not only did y'all do it to her, y'all did it to her multiple times throughout the entire season. Y'all literally dragged it. Y'all were doing the fucking most. And I'm sorry, I feel how I feel, and I'm really standing on that shit. Because y'all really, no, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not saying you have to agree with, you know, Gretchen saying the N-word at all. I personally don't give a fuck. But if you don't, because I have plenty of black friends who do give a fuck and don't give a fuck. So if you care, that's perfectly fine. But I'm just saying what you did was not fucking necessary. You did too damn much. And that reunion was your karma. Another thing, while we're on that's what I'm saying. That's why I saved Gretchen for like a little bit later, because she was a very big part of the topic this season. They definitely used her for a storyline, and they was definitely eating off her, and hashtag Big Rich, because Gretchen is a real ass bitch. She's a strong ass woman to like go through all that shit and like still be talking her shit. She went through all that shit and still standing strong. I fuck with Gretchen. Gretchen's probably one of my MVPs of the season. I'm just gonna keep it real. She's one of my favorites of the season, and I don't care what nobody say. Gretchen is one of my faves. I personally also, another thing while we're talking about Gretchen, I know people saying like, oh, she's not a black Puerto Rican or whatever. Me personally, I know like there are black Puerto Ricans, but I personally consider all Puerto Ricans black. I consider them closer to black than white. Because at the end of the day, if they go to a room full of white people, they're not going to blend in with a white person. So I don't know. My mom's half Puerto Rican, like I told y'all. So I see Puerto Ricans in a different light. But maybe that's just me. You know, but I personally don't have a problem with Gretchen saying the N-word. My aunt says it. She's a full Puerto Rican woman, and I guarantee you, y'all ain't gonna touch her. My aunt is from, let me stop. My aunt is from fucking Queens, New York, like Nikki, by the way. Or maybe Brooklyn, actually. I don't know. I know she's from New York. Let me stop. Anyway, let me just take that part out. But no, like I have an aunt who literally will say all the time, and she will fight you, so she don't give a fuck. And she's big too. She's a husky girl. She'll fuck you up real good. But she built kind of like Meatball, but a little bit taller. No shade to either of y'all. Let me stop. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of just how I felt about the Gretchen situation. I just felt like they fucking dragged it. They did too much. They put that poor girl through way too much. I don't think Gretchen deserved that at all. And I feel like it was just corny. I really just feel like this shit was corny. Y'all played it the fuck out. Jayla got her karma. I'm not saying I'm happy to see her face like that, because Jayla's fucking gorgeous. Like, Jayla is pretty as fuck, and I'm actually upset for you, Jayla. Like, I'm upset for you that shit happened to you, because girl, but you honestly did it to your damn self. Like, you kept fucking attacking that girl. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Gretchen was just you just thought she was just gonna roll over and like, you know, like, and just like you literally put her in the position to have to bite you, to have to scratch you, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's giving narcissism for me is all. And then, yeah, so I just need Jayla to take some accountability there. Another thing that I wanted to mention really quick, and I'm gonna get off the topic of Gretchen because we've been on her for a little bit too long now, is, where did I wrote it down somewhere? Okay, Gretchen and Callie. Okay. One, I thought their little fake fight that they had in the middle of the season was weird as fuck, but whatever, go off. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna say too much on that, but I did think that was weird as fuck. I was like, y'all go beat each other up and then be friends. It's weird as fuck. I kind of get why Callie was mad. Like, don't pop off at me. I'm the one defending you. And Gretchen was definitely being a little feisty. I don't know if she was just drunk, but Gretchen was being a little aggressive now. I will give Callie that. When Callie got mad, Gretchen, you was kind of getting her face now. So I kind of see why Callie had to, you know, pipe up a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like she might have dragged that a little bit too. Like, I feel like once she got her little 15 minutes, it kind of went to her head for a second. But then she kind of came back down to earth and they made up. I think that's honestly what happened. And that's why Gretchen was like, Callie, like, really? Like, really? But Gretchen, you can't provoke her and then be trying to play the victim now. That's what you can't do, Gretchen. That's what you can't do, okay? So come on now, Gretchen. But this is the point I was making. Sorry, I kind of went off track again. But Callie, she really grew. I really started. Okay, like I said, at first I didn't know how I felt about Callie. I didn't really, I guess, like her at first, really, because I felt like she was kind of like sneaky and snaky, because like she kept trying to like sneak Jayla and stuff and all that stuff. But as I've kind of like watched her throughout the season and then the reunion specifically, I think it was honestly, it kind of just might have looked different than what it really was, because you know how they be editing shit really weird. So I think in some areas with Callie, I think they might have edited her to look a little grimier than what she really is. And then also with the reunion, she made a very good point to me that made me like, okay, that it showed me how she thinks as a person. And then it kind of made me rethink how I felt about her. I'm like, okay, I like Callie because I like that principle that you're like kind of standing on. Like, okay, so this is what she did that really I liked about Callie. In the reunion, if y'all noticed, when somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody asked her like why she jumped Jayla when when Gretchen and Jayla was fighting, Callie jumped in to, you know, help jump Jayla. And at first when Callie did that, my first thought was like, ooh, I knew I didn't like her because she like a snaky, jumpy person. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the jumping. But when they asked her about it, she kind of broke it down for me. And I kind of thought about it. I was like, okay, Callie actually has a point right there. As a friend, she has a point. I normally do not agree with jumping. I really, really don't. I've always been the person I don't agree with jumping, especially somebody who's been jumped, you know, themselves. I don't agree with the jumping. But when Callie broke it down, I kind of see her perspective. She said that she basically helped Gretchen jump what's her name? Jayla, because they jumped her. Now, when you put it that way, that's actually very, very valid. That's very valid. That's very fucking valid. Because in that case, I would probably do the same thing as well. I'm not gonna lie. That's very valid. So that I will actually give to Callie. When she broke that down, when she said that, I was like, okay, nah, she's a real bitch for that. That made me like, the initial way I felt kind of like, oh, wait, I read it wrong. Let me take it back. I fuck with Callie. I get what I see why she did that. And because no, they literally, like I said, jumped Gretchen the entire fucking season. They literally jumped that girl the entire season. And I just felt like it was just like, I just felt like they was doing too fucking much. I just really felt like they was doing too much. And so I get why Callie was like, you know what, you really like, if Callie's really her real friend in real life, like outside of that shit, she was like, I can understand why she would come in there and be on that shit. So that proves that Callie she fucks with Gretchen in real life. That's her bitch in real life. And that's why I fuck with Callie. She didn't switch up for the show. That's really Callie. So that's why I fuck with Callie. She came in there and stood by her friend and helped and help turn shit up because they jumped her friend. So she was like, no, bitch, I got you. And I fuck with that. I fuck with that. So my overall reading of Callie, I like Callie a lot. I actually do. She grew on me. I definitely like Callie. Once I got to see her more, I got to see her. Plus, she's like pretty as fuck and she's a bad bitch. Like, Callie's bad as fuck. And I like the fucking outfit she was wearing when her and Gretchen was fighting. It was giving very much so Chun-Li. I loved it. And speaking of outfits, let's go ahead and get into Scotty really quick because my sis served looks this entire fucking season. Scotty, this is for you, baby. This is for you, Scotty. You did that, bitch. Scotty, you did that, bitch. You literally did that. Scotty served the entire fucking season, and I was here for her reunion outfit. That shit was cute as fuck. I was here for the one little flower outfit she wore that was very much inspired by Nicki Minaj's Vogue outfit. Let's be real. But I was here for it. And Scotty just served. Scotty served. She did that. Scotty did what she needed to do this season. Scotty did her big one, and I'm very happy with Scotty. I think literally... Like, I love, Scotty definitely, like, did her big one this season. I loved it. She was serving. But there is one thing that Scotty did I did not like. There's only one thing Scotty did the entire season I did not like. Other than that, I love Scotty this season. But there was one thing you did, Scotty, so I'm going to just say it. I didn't like how, what was it? I didn't like how you, like, jumped in on the Gretchen shit as well. Like, you went over there and was, I'm not saying you didn't have a right to like want her to leave. You have every right to feel that way. But there was the one moment on the beach when Gretchen was like, but what you questioning me for? And then Scotty was like, what you mean? Why am I questioning you? And then socked her. Scotty, let's be real now. I don't feel like you would have did that to anybody else but Gretchen. I feel like you only did that to Gretchen because she was little and you knew you could beat her up. Scotty. No, I'm not saying you're like scary by any means necessary. We all know you'll fight if you have to, but I feel like, Scotty, you're not like, I don't see you as a fighter. Like, I see you as more like the fun, like, just the pretty bad bitch who's just like really cool as fuck. I don't see you as that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't fight. Don't take this as that, but that's just not what I see you as. And I didn't like that, like, you did that to Gretchen because I just feel like you wouldn't have did it to anybody else because I just feel like you like really. Like, I just feel like everybody was trying to get their big one moment off of Gretchen, and I just was not fucking with it. So, I'm just going to be real, Scotty. I just got to call it out. But I still like you, though. I do still like you. But as a real person who, as like I'm like, I tell my friends the truth. Like, like if I was your friend in real life, like, I would tell you the truth. So, I'm telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sugarcoat shit and just kiss your ass and be a yes man. I need to see some growth. Like, no, I'm going to tell my friends or, people the truth because I want you to know the truth. The truth will set you free. But first it'll piss you off and then it'll make you laugh. Shout out to Ralph Smart. But anyway, but yeah, so that's how I felt about, I guess, Scotty though. I really loved her outfits this season. She did that. Scotty, like, for real, you did that. So also, quick side note, Scotty, I don't know if I like played like a part in this at all. I don't want to think too big of myself, but if I played any part of into you going to like go getting your Gap clothes and stuff, I am so sorry. I thought your Gap was cute as fuck, because I just noticed how like after I did that one video where I was talking about T kind of saying she looked like a strawberry, I noticed like a little bit later, like Scotty got her teeth closed. So I was like, I hope I didn't trigger anything that like. I just don't want to be the reason for that because I thought your Gap was cute, Scotty, so I just wanted to say that. Sorry if I caused any type of weird insecurities or feelings. I apologize. I just thought that was a funny comeback that T said. It wasn't that I thought your outfit was bad or anything. I actually liked your outfit. I thought the pink outfit was cute. I just thought the comeback was funny. You got to understand, from a person who's just watching the show as entertainment, from my perspective, the shit's just funny to me. It's like, catty bitches fighting, it's funny to me, you know what I'm saying? So it's not, no shade. So Scotty, I'm sorry if you took any offense to that. I just want to let you know I thought your Gap was cute as fuck. So I mean, you're still pretty regardless with or without the Gap, but I just want to let you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Gretchen and Callie situation. Let me go ahead and cross that shit off. I said what I said about the reunion stuff with her helping her friend. Now, let's get into Diamond the Body, because she caused some controversy as well. I'm just going to keep it real. I did not like Diamond the Body at all at first. Sorry, let me slow down. I didn't like her at all at first because she was giving very narcissistic, very crazy ass Gemini. Like I fucking told you about, I warned you about the motherfucking Gemini. She literally was just a full-blown narcissist. She's and what's crazy is she was so fucking pretty. I hated it because she was so pretty. I was like, girl, you are too pretty to be out here looking this fucking crazy. Like, you are beautiful. Like, I need you to see that and act like it, bitch. So anyway, this is why I didn't like her at first. Because one, at the auditions with Tinkerbella, she tried to run up and sneak and jump Tinkerbella and then mad that she got beat up because Tinkerbella said, no, bitch, you thought. How you gonna try to sneak somebody and be mad when they whoop your ass? How the fuck? And now she was really mad as fuck and was dragging it the whole season. Was literally just trying to keep fighting this bitch until she won. She was like, I just need to win once. Like she was acting like a little kid on a video game when you lose, like how I used to be when I was little, because I hated that shit. When my fucking brother would beat me in Mortal Kombat, I would make that nigga play me until I won one game. Oh, I hated that shit. But that's literally how she was. I'm like, girl, Diamond. Sorry, my lips are ashy, but Diamond, girl, really? That's what we're doing now? So I was like, yeah, no, it's not happening. I didn't fuck with her at first because of that. I always thought she was pretty. I always thought she was gorgeous. That was actually the first thing I noticed when I saw her. I was like, damn, she's gorgeous. I love she was dark skinned, thick, and just beautiful. I just love that she was a beautiful dark skinned woman because you don't really get to see a lot of that representation in the industry too much because, you know, they like to play colorism and shit. So I was just here for it. But I did not like the way she acted at all. And then aside from, you know, trying to sneak Tinkerbella and then being mad that she lost, the other thing that I didn't like was that she kept, when she was arguing with Tinkerbella, did you notice the first thing she kept saying was, she kept coming for like Tinkerbella's like skin tone, bleaching and all that stuff and all that whatnot. And I don't know if that's true or not. That's not the point of why I'm bringing this up. I just think that the fact that was the first thing she went to proves that she has some type of dark-skinned woman insecurity, because a lot of, you know, let's be real, it's that a lot of dark-skinned women do have insecurities because they're made to, the media and society tries to make them think that they're less beautiful because they're dark, and they're really not. And I think that's why she does that. And it's in men too. It's not just women, but we're talking about women right now. But I think that's why she was doing that, because she was in a way jealous of Tinkerbella and insecure. And the first thing she's going to come through is talk about her light skin, because a lot of dark skinned girls will be insecure to light skinned bitches just off the rip, just because they're light skinned. That's a very big thing in the black community. I swear to God it is. A lot of dark skinned women will be naturally jealous of light skinned women simply because they're light skinned. And it's in men too. It's definitely in men. It's less prevalent in men, and it's there. But in women, it's real bad. Like, that happens a lot, and vice versa. Sometimes light-skinned women will also think that they're better than a dark-skinned woman too because they're light-skinned, and then or like, I guess the dark. I don't know. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. But the point is, it happens. I just feel like it showed her insecurity about that, and I didn't like that. It just didn't make her look cute. I was like, she is too pretty to be out here looking it was just making me mad almost, because I was like, how are you that beautiful, but like your just attitude is that like, I just was not fucking with it. But later throughout the season, as she started to calm the fuck down and just chill out and have fun and get to know people and vibe out, then that's when I started to like Diamond. I was like, okay, the fun, more just chill Diamond, not trying to prove no points to nobody and just here to have fun. Just sorry, my alarm came on and mine came out. Okay, back to where the fuck I was at. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, the fun Diamond, like the chill, just being herself Diamond, not TV Diamond. That's the Diamond the Body I like. That Diamond the Body I could kind of be cool with. I don't know, because you sneak people, but I could kind of be cool with you. So other than that, that's really much all I wanted to say about that situation. Now moving on to the next situation with Diamond the Body, as far as her and Tasiki. One, bitch, can we just I'm just gonna, like, Diamond, no shade, but oh my God, I'm not trying to talk about nobody, and I'm not trying to make fun of nobody or put nobody down or nothing like that. But bitch, when I say I was caught the fuck off guard when I saw her fucking face in that picture that went around like long before the reunion even aired, I was like, I knew Tasiki was going to win the fight just off rip once I heard they had beef, but I did not expect this bitch to come out looking like that. I was like, was it even worth it, girl? Was it even worth it? Was going on our show even worth it? I'm like, girl, you was too pretty. I mean, damn. she was pretty as fuck, and she got her shit fucked up. It's not funny. Let me stop, because I'm really not trying to make fun of this girl. But like, I was like, damn, like, Diamond, girl, no. But once that like came out, I was like, oh shit. And I was like, sorry, I had to get my charger, my phone died. But there's a glare on it, and I don't like that, but I don't know how to get it to go away. Okay, I'll take it. That's as good as it's gonna get. Sorry, the rest of this video is just gonna have to be dark, y'all. So what was I talking about? I think I was talking about Diamond the Body getting beat. Yeah. Okay. So I just was like, dang. When I first saw that picture, I was like, dang, she got fucked up. Who the fuck? What happened? Who, what, when, where, what happened? You know, that's all I was thinking. I was like, dang it, that's crazy. I would never like willingly put myself in a position like that to, you know, get beat up that way. Like, absolutely not. Like, girl, does the check really worth it? But anyway, so that was what I first thought when I saw that picture. And I was like, dang, well, I guess I'm just have to wait to see the reunion, because I was like, I'm not about to like it just, and like, okay, so really the whole situation honestly just caught me off guard, because I was like, I didn't even know Tasiki and Diamond had beef, one. So I was like, what are they even fighting for? And then that picture just came out, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, why did Tasiki just do that to her for no reason? I was like, no, because y'all know Tasiki's my girl. And I was like, I'm not jumping to conclusions. I'm going to wait till the reunion. I don't know what Diamond did to Tasiki. And I was like, I don't know what provoked her. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me wait and see. Because I was like, no. I was like, I was like, why did she just randomly? That's what I was thinking at first. Because the way they portrayed it on social media, they just kind of made it look like Tasiki beat her up for no reason. I was like, no, what the fuck? So I was like, no, I'm not. I'm waiting till the reunion. I need to see evidence. So, just like I thought, when the reunion came, it didn't go down that way. I think, because I'm assuming there's going to be a part 3, maybe even a part 4. I'm assuming there's going to be another fight with them, because so far in the first 2 parts, the fight that they had, Diamond did not end up looking like that. So I'm assuming they have another fight. But I kind of already thought that from before they actually released, I thought that before I even saw the first 2 parts of the reunion. I thought, I just assumed, I kind of had a hunch. I was like, I bet you they fought multiple times, because if you, I think it was in the very last episode before the reunion, part 1, I think that like it showed, like, you know how like they show the clip of the next episode. So when in the last episode of the season, when they showed the clip of the first part of the reunion, if you notice in there was Diamond was in the reunion in 2 different outfits. She was wearing the little pink fluffy thing when she, oh my God, if something else weird fucking happens, bro, I swear to God. Anyway, so she had the little pink fluffy thing on that was in their first fight, and then it showed a clip like a split second later of her in a slightly different outfit. Or no, it didn't even show another clip. It showed her in that outfit when they fought the first time, but in the picture that everybody saw where she got really beat up, she was wearing a different outfit. So that's when I was like, oh, I bet you they fought multiple times, and that's how that resulted. And then lo and behold, the reunion came out, and I was like, I was right. I knew in my heart something wasn't right. I was like, I don't think Tasiki would just do that to her for no reason. I just don't think that. I was like, absolutely not. Y'all are not going to make me hate my fave. Like, I just don't think Tasiki would do that. And I was right. I was like, so it was Diamond provoked her to that point. Because what I'm assuming is they fought the first time. So even though we haven't seen it yet, what I'm assuming is going to be on the next part, or the next reunion, part 3 or whatever, I'm assuming that Diamond's going to come back out and they're going to fight again. And then that's where she gets messed up to the point to where she was when we saw. And my thoughts on that is, once again, not necessarily saying I like violence and seeing, you know, people get beat up like that. But if you know you can't fight said person, why provoke them? Everybody knows Tasiki's a fucking dog and is an eater. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would you provoke Tasiki of all people? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like Diamond does shit to herself. So it's like, I'll be wanting to feel bad, but I can't at the same time because she literally does it to her fucking self. She even says herself she's a troll. So, you know, Tasiki did what Tasiki had to do. Like, I'm just like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate it had to get to that point, but Diamond did it to herself. So it just is what it is. You're not gonna make me hate my fave. Still standing Tasiki so the day I die, bitch. Mwah. Mwah. Let me do it like that. One more thing I went to. Oh, you know what I learned? I didn't know this. I learned this recently. Tasiki's a Gemini, right? I was like, maybe that's why they fought too, the battle of the Geminis, because Diamond's a Gemini as well. So maybe, like, you know, it was just the battle of the Geminis. I don't know. Tasiki's one of the Geminis I like, though. Everything I've ever said bad about Geminis doesn't apply to Tasiki and a couple other people. But we're talking about Tasiki right now. What's next? Or I didn't really do a review on Tasiki. I just talked about the fight. I don't really have much to say. I mean, y'all already know Tasiki's my fave. Like, you already know I stand her. So, I mean, there's really not much to say. Like, it's kind of known that I like her. I think she did cool this season. She was just chilling, having fun, you know, vibing, chilling, and I like that. I don't like how bitches be trying to use her as a fucking, like, little lapdog fucking, protector. Not everybody does it, but I'm not gonna say no names, but there's just, I feel like, a couple people, Mariah Lynn, who just kind of like want to be friends with her for protection, and I'm like, it's giving corny, bitch. Fight your own battles, the fuck. So yeah, but we're not gonna get into that. What else do I want to say? I think that's really it. All I'm gonna say on Tasiki, like, you already know she's my bitch, so yeah, I'm gonna leave that at that. Tinkerbella, I really like Tinkerbella a lot. I loved her just off rip because she, you know, held her own with Diamond, and she just came in like, you know how some people are just kind of meant for baddies. Like, I feel like Tasiki was like meant for baddies. I feel like Tinkerbella is like one of those girls who was just meant for the show too. Like, some bitches they're just natural. Like, it's just for them. For some people, it's just for them, you know? So that's what I liked about Tinkerbella. I just felt like that was really like, baddies is really like her thing. Like, I feel like she was just like made for the shit, for real. So I like Tinkerbella. She's cool. She's funny. She's hilarious. She even had Tasiki rolling. So I like her. And she's a real ass bitch. I just like her. A real recognized bro. So I like Tinkerbella. What else? Biggie. Y'all know I like Biggie, but Biggie, you've been getting on my nerves a little bit lately. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you've been getting on my nerves just a little bit. I'm not gonna go too much in on you because you know you're my girl, but I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like you do kind of crybaby a lot. I just feel like, girl, if you hate it that much, get off the show. At this point, it's plenty of other girls who would love to come in and take your spot. Let's just keep it real, you know? I just don't know what else to say. So that, and then what else does Biggie be doing? What else? That's really all she does that I don't like. That's really it. I like how like nice she is, because Biggie, if you notice, Biggie does, I feel like on the show Biggie has one of the biggest hearts, but I feel like that kind of hinders her in some ways because she'll be so nice to everybody and then be looking stupid when people don't really fuck with her. And it's like, Biggie, I need you to like don't let these motherfuckers play you, you know? Like, fuck these niggas. If a bitch don't want to be a friend with you, don't be friends with that bitch. Fuck that hoe. Don't be friends with that bitch. Like, fuck the fuck friends, bitch. Who the fuck? I don't care about being friends with a hoe. I love being alone. You know what I'm saying? So solitude for me is my thing. So I just feel like I'm gonna need Biggie to get a little bit more of that energy of not being so like, I guess, people pleasy and hungry for love. Like, cause then it's like people like do her wrong and then she's just like kind of sitting there heartbroken. And it's like, you know, when you like somebody, you don't want to see them hurting and in pain, you know? So it's like, I'm kind of tired of seeing Biggie like upset, but it's like, girl, you do it to yourself at the same time. So it's like, I gotta be real just a little bit. So I'm gonna just keep that a stack, Biggie. Love you, girl. So that's really all I'm gonna say on Biggie. I'm trying to get off here because I already been on here for a while. I'm trying to wrap it up. Got Biggie, Diamond the Body, Tasiki. Oh, we got to get into Mariah Lynn. And then also got to get into Nunu and Anna really quick. Also, another quick thing. I feel like they could have had a lot more Caribbean girls on here. I feel like they should put way more Caribbean girls on the show. How y'all call it Baddies Caribbean literally had no Caribbean girls on there. Y'all had one Caribbean, Dia, and then took her off. had her on there for like 3 episodes, if that, and literally took her off. And I get she might not have been showing personality or something, but I feel like y'all should have worked with her or made her open up some way, somehow, because I feel like y'all should have had more Caribbean girl, or at least got another Caribbean girl who did have a personality, you know? Like I'm pretty sure there were plenty of Caribbean girls who would have came in there and rumbled. So I'm just saying, like, I feel like y'all should have more Caribbean girls. I really do. Like, I can't call it Baddies Caribbean and it not be Caribbean. And y'all, I'm not counting Sapphire. And I know like a couple bitches on there got like Jamaican descent and all that shit. Fuck that. We're talking about real Caribbeans, lives there now, full blown accent, not Americanized. I mean, full blown. Okay. So no. Yeah, that I didn't like that. But shout out to Dia. She was a little cutie pie. I liked her. She was a sweetheart. Although she had me weak when she was like kind of talking big shit, and then she low-key got popped by Nunu, I think, was it? In the beginning, and she's like, I never was no fighter. Like I'm not tripping. I never was no fighter. But girl, literally the episode before that, you was just the fighter. Let me stop. So, but yeah, I just gotta read it like it is, just a little bit. So that's pretty much it for that. Now I just gotta do Nunu and Anna and Mariah. Let's do Mariah real quick. Mariah, girl, I know I be kind of taking jabs at you, but I really don't got a problem with you, girl. I just don't like how you tried to come in Nikki back during the whole Hey Chain era. I will never let it go ever. But you know, it is what it is. And I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna try to be I'm gonna try not to be too brutal, but I'm about to keep it real. This is how I feel about Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn needs to sit her ass down somewhere. I feel like she gives bird energy. I don't really know how to say that. I feel like she allows people to put batteries in her back like the last season. That shit pissed me off. We're not even going to get into that. But I didn't like that it took the whole fucking house for her to go get her shit back. And then on top of that, then like the whole house ended up beating you up. Like it was just a lot. Like they switched on Mariah. So I don't know. I didn't like that. 2, I just feel like she was just like, I don't even know. Like, I feel like she just was just doing like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she was just wishy-washy, like low-key fake, phony, like friendly, haha, kiki with everybody, but them talking about everybody on the back too as well. And then one thing that really irritated me with her was how she kept trying to like be up under Tasiki, like Tasiki is supposed to fight for her or fight her battles or stuff. Like, stop. Y'all need to stop using fucking Tasiki. Like, she is not y'all's fucking security guard. Like, leave my bitch alone. Like, learn how to fight. The fuck? Go take a boxing class. How about y'all ask her to teach you how to fight? How about that? Rather than have her fight for you, how about you ask her, hey, teach me something? Literally. That's what she do. You know what I'm saying? So I just like, it was just giving corny to me. Like I don't got too much to say about Mariah Lynn. Other than that, I don't really like that. She gives bird energy, wishy-washy. The bitch just be everywhere. The bitch don't know who she want to be friends with. It's just weird. And you know, even though she might not rap about the most, I don't know, depth thing or the most things with Earth, even though she might not rap about, I guess, I don't know what the word is, the most relatable shit, I guess we'll put it that way, or meaningful shit, we'll say that, yeah. Even though she might not rap about the most meaningful shit, I do, believe it or not, I actually think she's a talented rapper, like talented as an artist, if she would actually put her focus into that shit though. Like, the only hit we know is Once Upon a Time Not Long Ago, I Was a Hoe. And it was a banger, you know what I'm saying? It was a banger, like, it hit, it bumped. So I'll give that to her, that at least she knows how to, I guess, make a good song. But like, if you would invest into that, like, I just like, are you even on Baddies to promote your music, or are you just on there to act the damn fool and just be like a social person, like, or a socialite, a social media influencer or whatever? Like, I feel like if you're on there, the main thing you're supposed to be doing is promoting your music, but that's just me. So I don't know. I feel like Mariah Lynn is just, I don't know, girl. Hang it up, flat screen at this point, because girl, you need to put more focus in your music, one. And then I need her to just stop, like, I don't know. Let me just stop. I don't want to do this girl too dirty, because I just don't want to read this girl too bad. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm keeping it real. I'm just, look, Mariah, get it together, girl. So that's why I'm going to leave it at that. Lastly, Nunu and Anna. Y'all know I love me some Anna. Anna's my bitch. I loved her this season, as always. I think she was very entertaining to watch. Only thing Anna really did that annoyed me this season was when she was trying to go off on Biggie for not wanting to buy her a shell or give her one of her shells. I guess trying to buy it for her. I just thought that was a bit much when the store was literally right there, not even across the street. They were literally standing right out front the door. And like, girl, why didn't you just go get your own shell? Like, I don't. It's like, are we really arguing about a fucking shell right now because Biggie didn't want to give you a shell? Boo-hoo. That was literally, it just made Anna like not look like the bad bitch that I know she is. And that's just, I didn't like that. You know, when I see somebody in like a light of where I'm like a fan, I guess, like I always want that person to like, you know, be seen as perfect. Like, like y'all can't say nothing bad. Like I just don't want them to like, I don't know. I always want that person to like kind of like keep their crown and like stay that bad bitch that they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to see them. I don't want to see their crown fall off for a second. Cause you know, we all have moments where you fall down. It's like, but I get like everybody's human and shit, but it's just like when it's somebody like I fuck with, like, no, I want to see my bitch, you know, in a good bad bitch mood all the time, not angry and upset. It's not a cute look. So this is the only thing that irritated me with that. As far as Nunu, I don't know nothing about that girl, but I feel like she was doing the fucking most. She was pretty as fuck, but I just feel like she was doing the fucking most. I feel like she came in and literally just chose Anna out of fucking nowhere. Like, she was literally clout chasing off of Anna for no fucking... Like, Anna literally never said shit to that girl. Out of nowhere, Nunu comes in. I don't fuck with you, bitch. Out of nowhere. And Anna's like, bitch, what? Allegedly, it was some drama with... there was some baby daddy drama, I guess. I guess Nunu's baby daddy... Did I say that right? Nunu's baby daddy, Antonio Brown. Allegedly, him and Anna hooked up or whatever. And I guess that's why she was mad. But Anna said they never hooked up. So... I don't know who to believe. Regardless if they hooked up or not, I still feel like Nunu was clout chasing, and like it has nothing to do with her. I don't think y'all are together. I don't know shit about Antonio Brown's relationship, but I don't think they're together. Hence her being, you know, a baby mama. I don't think they're together. So why the fuck do you care? Even if Anna, you know, was riding his dick all over social media, why the fuck do you care? You know? So it was just giving weird vibes to me. It was giving clout chasing. It was giving, oh, I'm gonna go in there and pick on the littlest big star. Like, because Anna's, let's be real, Anna's one of the stars of the show, but she's one of the smaller ones. And yes, she can fight, but Nunu's still more heavy set and thicker than her, let's be real. So I feel like she just went in there and picked her because she knew she was smaller and because she knew she was injured. Also, I forgot to mention that. I feel like she knew she was injured as well, which I felt like was just lame. It was lame to me, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. And as far as the fight at the reunion, I can't even... Nunu did put Anna in the chair, but I wouldn't even say Nunu won that first fight because it like wasn't really too much of a fight for real. Anna was like kind of holding her own, but then that chair came in and she fell into the chair. So I'm not gonna make it sound like Nunu put her in the chair. It just happened to be there and Anna wasn't paying attention and she fell into the chair. So we ain't gonna make it sound like Nunu put her in there. But the second round when they got the chair out the way and like really squared up, I'm still gonna give it to Nunu slightly. But Anna definitely held her own for real. I think Anna still held her own in that. You know, especially considering she's, you know, a solid 50 to 100 pounds smaller. I definitely think she held her own. So, yeah. I thought Nunu was even corny for trying to fight her in the first place, but whatever. So, Anna, you're still a gangster in my book. I still like you, I still stand you, and I still think you did your big one, and I still think you did what you had to do and stood 10 toes down and showed that you gonna get in the paint regardless. Ain't no pussy. Win, lose, or draw, bitches will get slapped like Biggie said. So I fuck with it, Anna. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say on that. And I think that's honestly everything. I don't think I have anything else to say, really. I don't think I have much else to say on the season. I think that's really my full review of how I felt about Baddies Caribbean. Overall, I give it like a C plus. I'll give it a C plus. But I think there were other seasons. No, I'll give it a B. But I think there were better seasons. No, we'll give it a C plus. I take it back. We'll give it a C plus. I feel like there were better seasons. I feel like the best season that they've had to date was the one with Krishan, hands down, because I feel like it was the most organic. Like, no shade to Aladria, but when she put her in that sink, I don't think anybody was expecting that. I don't even think Krishan was expecting that shit. So I think that is the best season to date so far, but there are some other good seasons. I can't think of none right now. I would have to think of the actual specific season, but I know that's my personal favorite season so far. But yeah, that's pretty much it. How I feel about the show. Once again, let me run through one more time just to make sure. Yeah, I don't think that's anything else. So, Mariah Lynn, don't get mad at me for shading you. Not even shading you. Just, I mean, I really just kept it real. But I hope you don't get mad at me for being too brutal. But I just had to be as honest as I could. And you know, I got my grievance with you, which how you tried to come for Nikki. But once again, we ain't gonna get into it. But I think you owe my sis an apology. I do think that you can, since you wanna, you know, jump in on the hate train publicly. How about we apologize publicly? Then maybe you'll get a feature. It's like, let me stop. But yeah, so that's really much it for this YouTube video, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next YouTube video. And